Master for this evening. Tonight, as I do some little bit behind the scenes things, we're going to be playing our Forging the Onyx campaign, one of the longest running campaigns that I have available to me. It is completely homebrew, not completely, but you know what I mean. The world's homebrew, the settings homebrew, the rules, a little bit of homebrew. We've had some trouble with that, but beyond that, we have been having a lovely time. So I'm going to finish up with a few things, and then we're going to get into the recap of the game. However, this is episode 82, and if you were watching this later, episode 81 was lost to the sands of time because I forgot to download it before it expired, and that is completely on me. Now I'm going to jump right in to our voice chat to see if everyone is ready. And I have returned.
Well, shit again.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
We are joined by, eventually, Larry Earthcobble, who will be played by our friend Steven. He's going to be in here about 10-ish minutes. We are joined again by Drink Game Repeat, who will be playing Davy Thomas.
Hello.
Get that man a towel.
We're also joined by Lynx Drinks, also known as Q, who will be playing Hitch Angel Eyes Patton.
Hello.
The illustrious Lundgren Bask, played by my brother Ty.
I don't know about illustrious, but okay.
We have Rick Orange, played by our friend Cody.
I swear he's not immature.
Dumonche TV, who's going to be playing Soul.
They're muted.
Mm-hmm. And last, but certainly not least, Tread Scala, played by Gregory Kregamopoulos III.
Penis.
I didn't hear it, but did you No, you did introduce Ty. I forgot about that.
Yes.
I almost broke my ankle, so I kind of... Yeah.
Yeah, that takes a little bit more of a precedent. So,
Oh dear.
when left we last our heroes in this episode Lost to Time, episode 81-ish. You came to Northcross, a large city that has a stone face, a large cross carved into the side of an outcropping of rock. Upon entering the city, you encountered what appears to be a aspiring thieves' guild. This thieves' guild was approached by Mr. Orange, who managed to train a couple of individuals and begin the process of making them better thieves. And then you met... Forget where I put that piece of paper. I thought I had all my stuff ready, and I was wrong. You met the owner of one of the local... pub ideas. No, not pub ideas. That is one of the Operite Inn, a combination opera house and inn location run by the illustrious
Lundgren.
Mark Robin.
Uh-huh.
After figuring out that the man is actually blind, with no one actually noticing except for two people.
Did Hitch notice? Oh,
Two people who were actually present.
no.
You were invited to stay in the room, or invited to stay for the greatest storyteller to appear the following evening after some exploration of the area around Northcross. Actually, let me get Northcross's... Yeah. There you go. Get Northcross all
boy.
shown up. And
Yeah.
we have seen the fortress on the top of the hill, which is matched by two dark towers in the southwestern region of an open area within the city walls, placing you in the shadow of the fortress at this lovely little yellow square right there, which is the Operate Inn. I believe you came back after some shenanigans of trying to figure things out. And last but not least, we found out that Mr. Orange has a cloak of the black. Oh my God! What the hell is tonight?
Words.
Wednesday.
Was able to find out that the cloak that he had was a cloak of the bat, and that the activation word is blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, I totally did do that.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know, half the time I just like, holy shit, I did that.
Right?
I am very sorry about that.
That is okay. Welcome back, Soul. But in the process of figuring that out, Orange spent a little bit of the morning having some fun. So we're going to start off roughly around breakfast. I'm going to drag you back down to our area of stand-in as Tread is jumping bail once again to ensure no extra fees are incurred. I'm assuming you're still disguised as a mouse?
Squeak.
Take that as yes.
I think that's a squirrel.
Squeaker, squeak, squeak, squeaking.
All right.
Squeak, squeaker, squeaking.
You find that it seems like a
Steven has
large.
right.
Well, hello, Stephen.
Hello.
And
And
he's gonna be
gone.
right back. All right. You find here that fancy sandwiches seem to be the specialty of the house. It's weird to have a sandwich for breakfast, but it's not that bad.
I do that in real life, so
Mm-hmm.
Convenience.
Cold pizza.
I mean, sometimes it is. I make like a pizza sandwich where I got one slice of pizza, then I put another slice of pizza on it, and then put another slice of pizza on top of that.
No.
You have breakfast?
That hits me most
You
days.
guys are eating?
Generally, I'll have a
Okay.
liquid breakfast. Take that as you will.
But yeah, I gotta get my liquid.
You shoot yourself down your own throat.
No.
Gotta get that protein somehow.
Nope.
Protein.
What if it's recycled? It doesn't help.
Oh, that's Bear Grylls drinking his own pee.
Can't show that on live television. Anyway,
I think the truffle salt would be bad.
what? What's the
Steven,
triple salt?
Content. Content.
At my job, any salt's trouble.
What?
So at my
Yeah.
job, any salt is trouble because my boss is like highly allergic to salt.
That's
You can be
very
know,
allergic to
Whoa.
salt.
Yes.
Assault is illegal.
Salt is very bad.
That is the weirdest
Anyway.
allergy outside of Craig being allergic
Like-
to cold.
Even touching it will give him like welts.
Like hives?
Yeah,
Huh. Okay.
it's bad.
He must be a demon.
Clearly.
Oh dear.
Oh shit! You could trap him in a circle of salt.
Anyway, hi Steven. How are you?
Well, how are you, sir?
Very good. You are in a town called North Cross. It has a large stone cross carved out of the side of a hill, and there are two
don't say.
large black towers, equal to
Towers.
the fortress. Equal to the fortress in height, which is delineated by the highest point is in the brown rectangle thing, then the lower is red, and then these black squares are the very large tower placements.
So it's a BBT type situation.
Yes. Currently, you are located within the Upright Inn, owned by Mark Robin, at this yellow square. You have been lodging. Who would he bunk with? Mr. Earthcobble. Because Hitch and Davy room together. Lundgren just kind of stays up all night.
I think it was me and Soul in the same room.
Yeah, but I also don't need a bed, so.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's a good chance he slept in my room too.
Okay.
Just me doing goofy, weird shit all night.
Oh, I forgot about the
Yeah.
bat cloak.
Life imitates art, huh? Or vice versa.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The other option is with Tread and Lundgren.
Sorry, wrong button. I'm an idiot. Don't worry.
Oops.
It's the start of a great game. It's gonna be good.
I've
Yeah,
already had a hard time speaking, and I'm the DM.
So I'm sure this has been asked before, and I apologize, but which hillside has this cross carved into it?
It is somewhere on the southwestern side. Actually, it's
Got it.
yeah, you can see it. It's kind of like, think Gondor, but like chopped in half, and there's a cross on the side,
Right there.
roughly. You can see it when you're coming from the south. That's a very
It's a huge
kanji.
cross.
It's a very kanji style cross you got there. Actually, I am actually going to draw out what the cross looks like. Thank you for the idea. And
Now it's a plus sign. And now it's gone.
okay.
Someone subtracted the plus.
Minus. All right. Boom. No, I don't want it to be red. I want it to be yellow. Thank you.
Hello.
Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. Ba da da. No. God damn it, you son of a bitch. Nope. Yeah. There we go. It looks a little similar to that in the carving, but the lines are a little bit more flatter and straight. It is a crossbar, the main bar, secondary crossbar, and a third crossbar at the bottom. If you're familiar with the papal cross, it looks very similar to that, except that is an angle at the bottom. It should bring back some memories.
Yes, it does. Oh boy.
So, it's breakfast. It's sandwiches. What are you all doing?
I would like to take 3 sandwiches, and then I would like to somehow sneak one into Soul's clothing.
Soul's what?
Soul
Clothing?
wears robes, right?
As far as you can tell, Soul's exterior is mainly metal.
As far as you can see, Soul's naked all the time. You ain't wearing any
What's-
clothes. That's a problem too.
Soul is an exhibitionist.
Well, it sounds
Boy.
like
His
Davey's about
exterior
to get
looks
a
like
free
clothes.
sandwich hidden somewhere on his person. I would like to plant the sandwich on Davey without
his
him
pants.
knowing.
Okay.
I'm wearing pants and that's about it.
It's gonna make it even
And
better if this
Hitch will,
works.
Hitch will be right next to it, Davey.
And I can see Hitch seeing this and just being like,
You know what? Let's see if Hitch sees it.
Wow.
It'd be passive, so. Is
Where?
that better than your passive?
It actually beats my passive. Damn it.
Yes!
Where are you secreting this sandwich
um,
in Davy's pants?
does Davey walk around
Oh.
with his hands in his pockets? Does he
Not
have
usually.
pockets?
He does have pockets, yes.
Davey's got
Alright,
muscle. He's gonna be trying to show those off at all times.
I would definitely like to stick the sandwich in a pocket that he uses, so that way he can just stick his hand in his pocket and be like, what the fuck? Oh, free sandwich.
I feel like Davy uses his back pockets the most, so handkerchief style sandwich in like the left or right cheese. It's just like what?
So
Left
he's
cheek.
You're putting that in there when with sitting down.
Davey is now TF2 heavy. Just sandwich.
Ah, sandwich.
Okay. So you have a rogues guild to check out in the morning, and in the evening there is the greatest storyteller on the stage at the Upright Inn.
Did they give a name of the greatest storyteller?
No, they did not. They expected you to know.
Obviously,
Oh.
he's the greatest. Why? How wouldn't you know it?
Everybody knows him. We should already know.
Hitch doesn't know him, but Greer would.
Solar kind of thinks to himself, I could probably put this person out of business.
You'd never see it coming.
I don't know. Soul in all his glory would probably be seen coming.
Probably.
All right. So, what doest thou?
Remember to deal with the 12 little thieves and the show.
Yep. If I remember correctly, you instructed whoever had the most rocks the next day would go on to the next level of training.
I did. I'll probably go talk to them when there's extra time.
You got nothing but hole.
Okay. And it looks like it's time to go talk to 12 little a-holes.
Their
Thank you,
official
food
name,
Rachel
like the
Rollers.
Baker Street Irregular, is only
How
that.
are you?
I mean, they didn't give me names, so right now they just have a nickname. The White had 7 dwarves, I got 12 little assholes. Sounds even worse. Let's not call them that.
Is that the real life version of what is it? Cheaper by the dozen. 12 little assholes.
Something like that.
uh,
Before we get there, though, does Soul really actually grab 45 rocks?
Yes. Yes, he does.
what about Tread? Because Tread wanted to learn as well.
He does not know what these rocks are for, but he sees people getting rocks.
Grabs rocks, yeah.
Oh,
How
man,
many
this is gonna
rocks
be
do you
great.
grab?
Roll some dice. Let the dice decide.
I was gonna say, roll the dice. Give me a sec.
Ooh, not a whole lot of
Not
dice.
very many, a bunch of dice there, or rocks there.
You got 4. You get 4 about
lot for a
fist-sized fist-sized rocks.
Are we talking?
I must have misheard. I thought he said largest rocks. My bad.
Yeah, you got
Talking-
stones.
No, Tread just grabbed all the jewels out of the bag. They are rocks.
So yes, they're about the size of Tread's fists. I don't know how large that would be, so I'm guessing they're actually. I actually have a rock, probably about the correct size, a little bit bigger than a fist.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time to go talk to the little asshole.
Okay. You make your way out of the Upright Inn, and in the open square before them, you see a number of people milling around, 12 of whom, and their leader, appear to be waiting for you edgily, as only young children can try to be.
Have they noticed me yet?
They're keeping an eye on the door you walked out of, so more than likely, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna make a weird little loop, go behind something, use my hat to make myself look like their teacher man. That way I'm definitely not unnoticed. Then we'll walk up to him.
Okay. You assume the role of the rogue leader and walk up to them. Well, he's standing like 10 feet away.
I mean, I'm not trying to be unnoticed. I definitely picked this form so he would specifically notice.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Kind of
I'm
narrows
just
his
gonna
eyes.
ask him. I'm gonna be like, hey, who's got the most rocks?
Two people walk forward, and one has one of those large backpack-sized sacks, and there's just a bunch of really tiny pebbles in there. Like it looks like he robbed a gravel store.
All right, I'm gonna look at that, being like playing to win, like the style. What do you
The
got, kid?
He's got a small backpack, but they're full of much larger rocks. They're probably about the same size as the ones that Tread got, but also half. Another one walks up. He's got everyone else's rocks.
Who's got the most valuable rock? I'm gonna look at the teacher because I'm pretty sure he's stolen some jewels lately.
He just kind of smiles and shrugs, like, I'm not here to be taught. I'm here to watch you teach."
All right, fair enough. I'm gonna look at the kid with the backpack with the little tiny rocks. Obviously, he's got the most rocks. Lesson here: playing to win. The task was who had the most rocks. By the time I came back, obviously he has the most rocks. There's at least 7 in there.
He's not
7
wrong.
is more than 4.
The kid smiles, reaches into the bag, tips it up. You see most of the bag is filled with dirt, and there's just a bunch of gravel on top.
Well, wasn't wrong. There's at least 7. This brings up another great point. Playing to win by any means necessary. Alright, kid. What do you want to learn today?
He just kind of puts his hand on his chin, thinks really hard.
I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to use my hat of disguise to make myself look like him.
Can I learn to do that?
For the right amount of money, I'll teach you anything you want.
I'm saying my first thought is not unless you become a fair bit more wealthy really quick.
Well,
As a matter of fact, you help me steal something today, I'll give you the ability to learn how to do this.
You see his eyes get really wide, but he tries to keep a straight face. Kind of hides it behind his hand.
Come walk with me, kid. And me and him are gonna go moseying down the street away from everybody else.
Okay.
Saul is going to follow.
Please tell me he's not being sneaky. He's just like, yo, what's up?
Clong, clong,
Absolutely not. Just sees you walk away and he's like, I'm gonna follow.
clang, clang, clang.
We'll look back. We'll look at the kid. Be like, don't worry about him.
I wasn't.
All right, kid. Tell me, who's the richest person in this town?
He furrows his eyes. He furrows his
Wait,
brows a
me.
little bit.
It's probably Trey.
Well, the people in the fortress, the eye seems pretty wealthy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do they have lots of jewels?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever been in there?
No. We
Do you
make it
have
to
any
about
way
the
to get in?
wall, and then it starts to get a little dicey.
What do you mean, dicey?
The guards seem to be watching us even more.
Hold on, I need to check something. I might have something to,
I'm gonna scale the wall again.
You know, I was actually checking how the Hat of Disguises worked. Because depending, I just might. Disguise self spell. I gotta read up on that real quick.
Okay.
Disguise self. Make you look different until the spell ends or until you use an action to dismiss it. 1 foot shorter or taller. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, you know, if I change myself to look like a spider crawling up a wall is a lot less noticeable. Then I'm like, oh, that'd be a big ass spider still.
Ah! That's a good movie, though.
Oof. Okay.
Cast
All right, kid.
Fireball.
Tell me, is there any magical shops here?
Do you mean shops that are made out of magic or items that are sold that are magical?
That one.
Which one?
Shops that
Oh.
sell magic things.
All right, they're out in the Glass Barrow. It's on the
Glass
south side
Barrow.
of the city. They have a lot of shops there. Some of them are magical. Some of them sell magic items. Most of
How's
them
the
smell
shop, man?
Happy Rock, though.
Well, let me tell you something, kid. You're gonna have to tell me something super awesome. Something that's just out of this world great. If you want this hat, which will let you turn into like anybody. And it's gonna have to be good, solid info.
It's a hat?
What did you think it was?
I thought you could just do that.
I can. With the hat.
Make me a insight check.
Where's my thing?
Yeah, kid's fine.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's a 15.
Oh, it's I forgot about your thing. You
Yeah.
can. There's a little bit of wheels turning that you can see in the kid.
Oh, great. Now it's gonna try and steal my hat. Totally shouldn't have said that.
Hey, you dipped your hand first. I'm just scooping up the cards.
Yeah, I did. Alright, kid. Is there anyone here that sells gloves of thievery?
Gloves of what?
Gloves that make you better at stealing.
If they would, they'd probably be stolen by now.
Is he wearing a hat?
No?
Is he wearing anything I can steal off of him?
He's got clothes and a small pouch and like a hood.
The hood's not
What?
attached?
The hood's attached to a cloak.
But he's got a pouch.
He's got a pouch, like a
I
belt
want
pouch.
that pouch.
Okay, you get the pouch. You've stolen the pouch from him.
Wow.
I've never rolled double net 20s.
You kind of go, "What's that over there?" And he looks.
I don't want to be sneaky about it either when he looks back. I want him to know I have this pouch. I would like to look through it right now.
Okay, it's empty. You feel around in it. He's like, "Yeah, there's got to be something in there." There's like a little bulge in the lining. Ah, you reach in. It's a pebble.
Bastard.
Like you give him the stink eye. I know it. It's like
I do. I give him the hardest fucking stink eye.
I just imagine you shoving the pebble back into the secret compartment. It's like, take your pouch back, you little bastard.
No, I'm keeping the pebble. The pebble's mine. I'm adding it to my inventory right now.
Okay.
Pebble. Stolen from little
The
asshole.
pebble is kind of turquoise in color. A nice blue.
Nice. Alright, well, kid, show me to the closest magic shop. We'll see if you actually have any good intel here.
Okay, follow me. Dun, dun.
Continue to follow.
Clonk, 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 clonk. All right. So you wind your way through the North District, into the Old Ward, down the Long Village, and into the Glass Barrow. You make your way past a lot of very interesting shops. Many of them featuring, we'll just say, paraphernalia upon their signage. And in certain areas, there's a mist. Despite the fact that the sun has risen quite well, there is a dense fog that it's a little giddying when you walk through it.
Okay, I'm still looking like this kid, right?
Oh, you made yourself look like the kid? I thought
Yeah.
made yourself look. Oh, yes, yes. There's two of you now, but taller. Ish.
Sorry, go ahead.
He leads you to a building that has the ever so lovely title of the Jerking Wand.
Right. Okay. Hey kid, what do they sell here?
Magical items, other things.
Like,
Happy Rock,
and
magical items, potions, whatever you need. Specifically wands, they seem to have a thing for that if the sign doesn't give you a hint.
let's go inside. We're about to teach you the next lesson.
Okay. You enter.
I'm gonna look at Soul. I'm gonna tell him to be like, well, I'm just gonna give him the whole, hey, wait here moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna enter.
Okay. You enter, and inside there are a number of shelves and things lining the walls behind glass cases, and there is a counter dominating the center of the room with paths on either side of it, and there's just this dark, curly-haired man kind of leaning behind it. He's got a pipe sticking out of the side of his mouth, and he's just looking at it. How may I help you?
We're just browsing. I would like to also take a moment to take stock and see if there's any kind of security or other people watching, or if it's just this guy.
Okay. Make me a perception check. There, seeing as magical wards would not be necessarily within your purview, there seems to be a couple of more physical traps on some of the items. There's definitely a wide variety of sticks, pipes, crystals of various types, and lots of incense, it seems, as well. And there seems to be different varieties of it in each one of the little glass cases along the wall. As you take this all in a few seconds, the man behind the counter says, if you're just here to shop, you can do so outside, and you can look in that window, and he points to one of the side windows.
But what if I want to buy something? I gotta see it up close.
Well, then you gotta say you want to buy something instead of just check something out.
Okay, mister. I'm gonna look at, what did I label him as? Number 5. I'm gonna look at little asshole number 5, and I'm gonna whisper over to him as quietly as I can.
Okay.
Be like, all right, next lesson. Find something that you want, and then meet me outside with it.
I'm going to need, let's make this a performance check, because you're trying to make it so that he can hear, but the other one can't.
Ooh, that's not very good.
Reliable talent does not
Would
apply
that
to this.
be? Can we try for deception? Because I feel like that would be more of like I'm deceiving the guy at the counter so he doesn't hear me.
I was considering that, but you also kind of have to make it in such a way so that it doesn't look like you're saying something to the other guy, but you're also not lying to the kid either.
Okay.
He is either way. His attention is piqued by this behavior. It's like he seems to be keeping a little bit more of an eye on you now, and the kid's just like nods, almost imperceptible nods, like yeah, So what can I get for you?
Do you have any potions of dexterity?
Let me check. He goes over to one of the areas, ones that seems to have more bottles in it, and he looks through some of them. Yeah, I got one right here. And he pulls down a small vial. It looks like it's filled with green metallic nail polish.
Is it any good?
Not necessarily, but it'll get you going for a short period of time.
What does that mean?
He kind of slow blinks at you. Well, it makes you a little bit more dexterous and makes you go faster. But there's a drawback.
Okay.
He goes on to explain to you in Game World that it's essentially your dexterity increases and you're under the effects of a haste spell. But once you go out of it, you are super out of it. For about 3 to 4 hours, you are fatigued.
That doesn't sound good, man. I'm gonna do like a quick look around the room, see where the kid's at, and then I'm gonna say, what about a potion of like invisibility or speed?
Now, we just don't go handing those out. Those are special orders.
So you're saying you don't have any?
I didn't say that. I just said
So
those
you-
are special orders.
So you're saying that can't buy one of those?
You can, but you have to make a special order. And by special, I mean I need to see the money up front.
Well, I need to know that you have the thing. I don't know you, sir.
Alright, how about this? Half up front, then you get to see the bottle. Then I get the other half, and you get the bottle.
Is there stuff in the bottle? You can't pull a fast one on me because I'm a kid.
You look pretty old for a kid. But yeah, there'll be a potion in there.
So you're telling me he can actually see me? Because I'm looking like the kid.
The kid looks about 13 or 14, to be honest.
Oh,
He's one of the taller ones.
well. Okay, that's fair. I'm going to put the money on the counter. I don't know how much it is because he didn't say, but I'm going to put the money on the counter.
How much do you put on exactly?
I don't know. How much is it worth?
How much do you think it's worth?
I know it's a very rare item for like a potion of invisibility, so I'll throw like, I don't know, let's throw like 30 gold up on the counter.
He just looks at it and looks at you, kind of shakes his head, and he just makes the thumb up motion of like higher.
Alright, I'm going to pull back my 30 gold. I'm going to put one platinum piece up there.
He keeps making the upward motion.
I'm going to raise my eyebrow at him, be like, bro, I can't count. I'm illiterate. What do you want?
He holds up, he points at the platinum piece,
Okay. The thing. Got it.
And he holds up a set of 10 fingers 4 times.
Okay, so you want 13. I got it.
He face palms so hard.
I'm
4,000
doubling down
gold.
on this.
4,000 up front. 4,000 after.
For both or one?
For one.
Ugh. Hold on a second. I'm gonna walk outside and talk to Soul.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. You got any money?
Got any
Pulls out
grapes?
200 Electrum.
Why is my stuff not opening?
Oh,
Try refreshing.
Yeah.
so it's like basically Confederate money at this point, then.
No, he's using Canadian dollars in England.
Yeah. Okay.
How many bald eagles per mile is that?
About 6.
I have 24 platinum pieces.
That's 2,400 gold.
Actually, you know what? I don't want your potions.
You just saying this like outside to no one in particular but Soul?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop my head back in and be like, you know what? Your stuff's too expensive.
Take your
And I'm
take your creepy
broken.
twin sibling with you.
Okay.
Okay, so the kid walks out with you. The door sullenly thuds behind you.
I'm gonna look at the kid and be like, so did you get anything?
The glass
Soul
was
just kind of deadpans. Are you stealing?
unfortunately
Hold on.
no.
It'll come around. What do you mean, unfortunately, no?
Oh,
You
the
had all the time.
All of them are locked, and the little locks were too small for my lock picks. They were too big. It wouldn't fit.
You know, I'm starting to think that you don't even want to learn anything from me.
I was so frustrated. I couldn't even jimmy the side. The fit between the wood was too tight.
You know, I'm sure that kid that stole everything the right way would totally like to, come on a field trip with me and learn how to actually steal something.
Do you want to
Give
go
him the
try and pick
golden
those locks?
opportunity.
How about you go and steal that potion that you were trying to get out of the guy, huh? Let's see that one. Yeah.
Kid, I don't need that potion.
I'm gonna cast
can
Detect
already-
Magic.
There's a crap load of magic on Orange from the shop, and not on
I'm gonna
this kid.
focus on the displays in the shop.
There's a lot of it. Like
The
2/3.
displays themselves, or what's in the displays?
It seems to be a lot of what's in the displays, but some of them are definitely warded.
So I'll just gonna be like, it's probably for the best anyway.
I was gonna say it's like asking if dipping your hand in a river and wondering if it's going to be wet in there.
Well, no,
Not-
I was specifically trying to see if the displays and the storage was magic, like, or had magic on it.
Right, specific displays?
The displays.
Okay, cool.
I'll have to tell you the big plan later when we don't have little kids around.
I'm not little. You're smaller than I am.
I just pat him on the head.
Yes, and Soul is bigger than everybody on Earth, almost.
I was gonna say, look, kid, respect your elders, but this kid's older than Rick is.
You have to go with respect your betters, then, I guess.
Yeah, definitely respect your betters. Over here walking around, don't even have any money. Or rocks. I stole your rock.
All the rocks that I had on me.
I don't care about your rocks.
You
I just didn't want you to have the rock. But you know what? Let's talk about rocks. Do you have any jewels?
This is
Why?
called crack cocaine.
Because I'm trying to see how good of a thief you are.
You're just trying to steal
And,
my jewels,
You know,
aren't you?
I'm not really impressed with what you're showing me. You couldn't steal from the guy when he's distracted. You didn't even actually get all the rocks. You couldn't see me taking your own pouch off of you.
You know what? Fair. And he walks off and leaves. You are now staring in the middle of Glass Barrow. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk up behind him. And I want
And
to
Tanya hurting them.
You gonna catch him? Because he goes off at quite some speed.
Don't think he's faster than me.
I don't know. Roll me a straight dex check.
A straight dex check.
Straight dex check. Yeah. Alright, you managed to slip your hand on him.
I want to steal his hood.
Okay. You just go up and haha, yoink it. And he kind of gets caught in the brooch. And he has to keep it on there and just like, ha! And then just takes it off of him. Hey, give that back.
Why?
Alright, fine. And he walks away.
I'm gonna go back to Soul and be like, hey, I got you this.
It is like one of those half capes, you know, like the leather jackets that only go down to
It's
about
totally
your
not
ribcage.
big enough for him.
Yeah, it's the super small version of the leather jackets that some people wear in like anime and stuff, but it's just like a cloak for that.
It's just like, thanks, shoulder cover.
Yeah, it totally looks like the sweater cape that the uber rich wear, but it has a hood.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm gonna look at Soul and be like, hey, man, let's get out of here. That didn't go the way I planned it. And as we go, I want to do a check of all of my stuff, make sure nothing's missing.
You're not missing
Soul, I'm
anything.
not too worried about, because he's pretty much naked. Can't steal stuff when there's nothing hidden.
Watch me. Somehow, so you're missing your ass cheeks. What?
Right, my shiny little
They're
ass.
not. Souls
It makes off
no
with one of
longer-
like the 4 left feet I have.
Orange replaces Soul's eyes with glass ones when he sleeps. Or when he powers down, he can just get in there and get out real quick.
I am alert though.
Replaces his eyes with elbows.
It doesn't matter.
And his elbows
It's
with
natural
eyes.
20s all the way.
Okay.
All right. I guess as we're walking back, I'd just try to like find information on this world famous storyteller that I don't know anything about.
Soul's gonna be the individual that drags this now kid with him to all the different like temples and does his duty.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
So you drag him around to all the places.
Stick with me now.
You're going to church with your nun of a of a warforged.
It's a day trip with Grandpa.
Dude, no, make sure you genuflect.
I love playing
Oh,
the
it's
daft old man that has 20 wisdom.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Me?
No. Orange, to persuade people to tell you about the world's greatest storyteller.
Okay. I'm actually pretty decent.
They look at you with you get roughly the same story everywhere, but they look at you with surprise, like, you haven't heard the world's greatest storytellers? He brings stories to life, almost as if the very gods gave him the gift to do so. He
I'm gonna look
appeared.
at him and be like, yeah, but so does that guy.
The old man?
Old Grandpa Robot? Yeah.
Huh.
In ways, he's not wrong.
Tell us a story then.
Yeah, tell
Oh,
us a
I don't-
story, Grandpa.
Okay. He's gonna start just telling them of something that happened like 1,000 years ago.
Right, roll me a performance check. Okay, so you give him the whole Conan before the oceans drink Atlantis kind of a thing. And you start telling them and weaving this magnificent story about what was generally a normal Tuesday for you. But it's so riveting because it is so strange and unknown to them. You get the golf clap afterwards by everyone in the area. Wow. Tell us another.
We have the
Well,
storyteller for that.
would it be safe to say everybody is sufficiently distracted by Soul?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Alright. I'm gonna use my hat to look like, ta-da, a guard.
Oh, no, oh, beware, a bear. So, you have now turned into one of the guards.
And I'm gonna come up close to Soul. Because Soul can tell it's me, correct?
Oh no, cancel?
I don't know. I'm used to Hitch having these eyes, so...
Oh, I don't have magical sight or anything.
No. The Warforged probably thinks you're a guard.
I'm gonna come in real close, like... What is... Say... Hey. It's me. Your boy. Orange. Let's go.
You see, Soul, you see a guard walk up to you, almost as if he's about to give you a pat down, despite you being 7 feet tall, and start whispering to you that he's your boy Orange.
Soul's just not phased at this point, like, okay. Weirder things have happened.
Note to self, have some random person come up and claim to know who Soul is, and that's how we get him into the white van.
Oh boy.
Your
All right.
parents sent me.
Oh god.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I
where
could
it is.
actually, like, if I could tell it was him properly or not, but it's not a very good.
It's good enough. This isn't very strange. Well, it's strange, but Orange is known to do strange things.
Last night I was turning into a bat after going...
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
So it's not super far off the beaten track to be like, yeah.
And he has seen you turn yourself into looking like other people. So you're like... So Soul's like... it's
Also, there's a good
probably
chance I
safe.
would have seen it. I do have a good high passive.
Hmm.
Probably? I don't know. I was just gonna make our way back to the group as I played D&D for a while. I know it's not super great to be away from the group.
Or is it? Or you
Oh,
make
No,
your
not
way...
with my tendencies.
You make your way back to the Upright Inn. This is probably taking you on a 2 to 3 hour adventure. What is everyone else doing in that period of time? Let's start off and start naming names to get the juices flowing. Davey, are you working out?
Yeah. Well, Davey does do his usual morning workout. He'll do it after breakfast this time, so he has some energy.
Okay.
And then after that, Davey wants to fight.
Okay.
So, is there any kind of like, I don't know, like fighting ring tournament thing that I could possibly get some information from there?
Maybe wants to go to Fight Club.
So we can try the towel trick on.
That sounds so wrong.
Get this man a towel!
Alright, roll me a
Towel check?
persuasion
No.
check.
Okay.
Is this like a normal like gym and fight place where you have to be a fighter to join?
This is more of trying to find that place.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I'm trying
no.
to do.
You ask around,
I-
people are like, there's a couple?
Okay, but where are they?
Not here.
I get that, but where?
I can't be bothered.
I tell Davey, hold on, and I'm going to kind of go into an alleyway and fly up into the air real quick and see if I can see anything. See anything that looks like what might be a fight club or a gym or something like that.
You see a lot of pointed roofs that match the rest of the town. It's very hard to see because everything is so densely packed. You can't really see
I
a lot
get
of the.
Oh,
You can't really see the signs on the buildings. You see mostly just roofs and a fortress.
I mean, I do have Eyes of the Eagle,
Okay.
which allows me to see things at very long range.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with range, though.
It has everything to do with it being crowded as sin in here.
Any open areas where it looks like there might be something
You
for like
see,
open air fighting?
you see a number of open areas here, here. Essentially, anywhere there's a square space. You see a lot of open areas, but you can't see. Depending on how high you fly up. You fly up
I
if you-
like. Go ahead.
If you fly pretty high up, you'll see that these lower areas have a lot of open areas with activity in them, but you can't tell if it is going to be fighting or not.
I'll come back down and get Davey. Say, there's some areas that might have some rings over here.
Hey, good. I just want something to do. I'm tired of waiting around.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to take the fight to the eye, but apparently can't do that yet.
Oh, yeah. I would say we could go ourselves, but that would be a very bad idea without the group.
Okay.
I'd always try as a again. That went pretty well the first time. I even got free food.
So I'll take Davey over to the areas I saw that might have it, and I'll keep a lookout for any other signs that might have.
Okay. You're making your way around, and you find out that this place over here seems to have an open-air gym. Which we should
Okay.
put in orange square. For the... No. There we go. For the gym. Open-air gym.
Jim.
The gym. Well, you're...
Something.
So you probably spend the next couple hours there, right?
Unlikely. I'm going to try and get any information on just whatever information I can get around the city, anything about the fortress or the two towers.
Okay.
I'm sure Davey's probably going to do the same thing.
Yeah, so
Trying
I'm
to fight.
doing, I'm doing the same, kind of hanging out with the dudes and the bros.
The broski. There is one particularly large female boxer there.
Tell me more. Yes.
Oh, just say Hitch is hanging out with the other ladies.
Sorry. Continue.
Mhm. All right. So both of you rolled me persuasion checks to gather some.
Ooh, that's not all that great.
Mine's also not great.
Okay. That's not bad. That's bad. You're a little distracted. How tall is Davey? Dave's like 6'6" or something.
But I know, I'm pretty sure I have it written down. 6'3".
6'3".
Mhm.
The muscle woman's a little taller than you, and it's just
Oh.
like
Oh.
probably just as broad, and it's just like, hi, hi, how are you? Hi.
Hitch just notices this and just kind of chuckles.
So
Yeah,
Davey
go
is by,
get her.
so yeah, no, please.
Go get her, Davey.
Okay, so Hitch, you find out that there has been a rather steady inflow of people to the towers over the last couple of years, and people generally try to avoid that area. It's got the bad juju, as they call it, and are less than enthusiastic about even living next to there. Hence why they're over here.
The steady influx of people who don't come back out, and people are very wary of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. While that's going on, welcome back, Steven. It's perfect timing. Lundgren, Laring, and Tread. What y'all doing? If you're doing anything together.
Did we recon this place before or no?
You mean the fortress?
Yeah, we did that, didn't we?
Yes,
With the
you
owl
did.
thing? Okay. If there's any place else we could or should search in this ginormous other place we've never been before.
While Lundgren strains out every single thought with intense detail. Tread, is there anything you'd like to do?
We decided that this is a just run around and do stuff day.
There is an indication that you're encouraged to be around for the show tonight, but other than that, it doesn't seem like there's going to be much of anything.
Okay. After breakfast, Tread disappears.
Okay.
I'm going to use my wild shape to. Well, first I want to ask around for the closest farmland or forest or both.
Okay. They tell you that's the south side of the city within the outer wall, which is this place by the Great Orchard.
So, I'm going to wild shape into a bird and fly over there.
Okay, caw. You
And
bird your way.
I'm going to use I'm going to do what I did in that other area and cast plant growth over the course of 8 hours to try to enrich the land.
Okay.
In the name of Skull Cow.
Okay, so you're gonna be doing that. Earth Cobble, do you have any plots that you'd like to hash out? No? Okay. Are you with us, Stephen?
Yes.
Okay.
I did not hear you say my name. I apologize.
Sir, I said Earth Cobble.
Ah.
Stephen, did you want to do anything?
I think my guy would just I would just be observing and documenting general movements around me.
Okay, are you going to stay in the Upright Inn?
I'd probably stay there for maybe another hour, and then just explore the city some, find a good spot, people watch,
Right.
make notes, find a new spot.
While you sit there a little bit after breakfast, about 30 minutes later, the owner sits down next to you. You see he's still dressed in extremely flamboyant clothing. His glasses, that weird satin finish that looks like silk, stretched over some rims. He says, "So, how are you enjoying your stay?" He sits. He's
Well,
not sitting across from me. He's like sitting right next to you, looking straight ahead.
not too bad. It's comfortable enough.
Well, we do try for comfort here.
Anything I can do to help you?
Well, what can you do? That's the question. Obviously, you can stay, watch the show, buy my products, buy food, join up in a traveling troupe, and he's doing all this stuff very clearly not looking at you, as if he expects everyone to be able to see him. But what do you want to do? Do you wish to be a star? Do you wish to bend the will of the people as you wish? Or do you want to control it all from behind the scenes like I do? I mean, what?
I do not want anything.
You don't want anything. Well, that makes you a
Or do
tough
I
nut
wish?
to crack. Everyone wants something. I don't believe people when they say they don't want anything. Well,
What do you want?
what do I want? That's a good question. I want this to be the best place ever. I want people to know it far and wide, and I want everyone to know that the Upright Inn is the best place to be, to see things, to feel things, maybe to die, maybe to live like they never lived before. That is what I want.
Well, good luck to you.
And good luck to you. I hope you find what you want to know. Or finally find out what you want.
Thank you.
Well, I'd say I see you tonight, but that's a bit of a trouble for me. And he just walks out of the room doing that stupid laugh.
Actually, seeing you do that laugh was an experience.
See, Facecam was great. You missed out. For a year, people missed out on this because my internet was trash. Anyway, so you go out, you people watch. The people seem as normal as you can be in Gantivos. They sell, they buy, they do all the good stuff. It's very calming to see normality again, of some sort. Alright. Has Lundgren figured out what he wants to do?
Yes, I'm gonna go look for books.
Okay.
Nerd.
Nerd! Oh, yeah.
Like bookstores, libraries. There's gotta be one of those in this town. Maybe several.
Okay, okay. Roll me a persuasion check to see if you can find anyone to point you in this massive maze of a city.
My character sheet is being not so nice. Persuasion.
You're pointed in a general direction. They tell you the old ward is made for such stuffy activities as that, old man.
Oh man! What?
You literally just walked outside and asked them, the pickpockets, yo, where's the books? And they just point that way, muttering in their non-existent beards.
Uh-huh. Well, excellent. I will go off in that general direction and see what we can find.
Oh no. Maybe a survival check. No. You wander around for a good couple of hours and you find a place that looks like a library. It says tomes and tombs on the top.
Okay. Let's go in there.
Okay, you go inside. It is a very nicely kept library. It's about 2 to 3 floors tall, but there is a thick layer of dust up on everything, and you can literally see the footprints of people going around. There's little paths that have been worn through the dust.
As worn through the dust, eh?
Oh God, Captain OCD over here.
I'd ask the proprietor first, but I can't see them, so yeah.
No, you just walked into the lobby, and then there's the very large librarian-esque desk, and then there's just 3 tiers above you, or technically
Okay.
first floor, second floor, third floor.
Okay, can I see anybody at the desk or hear any footsteps or...
It's very quiet. This is the hush atmosphere that you expect in a library. You can see a bun sticking up from behind the desk.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Yes, hello. Do you have any books about the history of this area?
Yes.
Could I look at them?
Yes.
Could you show me where they are?
No. Shh, the books will hear you. We don't want them mad now, do we?
No, we don't.
Be very careful walking through them. History should be on the second floor. Take care.
No. Out of character, I never had thought that a place this peaceful, I was maybe gonna get grabbed.
Welcome to my style of DMing. Everything that seems safe isn't, and everything that is safe it doesn't feel like it.
Apparently. Okay, so she's obviously not gonna help me, which I'm grateful for, and I'm gonna go off and search on my own.
Okay, do you follow the well-worn paths in the dust?
Yes, let's follow the well-worn path because I'm 99.998% sure if I were to clean this place up, she'd probably strangle me to death.
Well, it's not going to be her. Okay, so you make your way to down the halls of books. The dust in the floor takes you to a stairway, and it leads you almost precisely in the middle of the spiral sections up to the second floor. And as you get deeper, it gets darker and darker, as if no one lights candles in this place or has any light fixtures at all.
Okay, thank God for dark vision. Alright, so I don't actually know how to do this, so I'm just gonna ask. If I were to cast Detect Magic or something in here, wait, let me see if I can do that or not.
Detect Magic will allow you to find magical tomes. However, you're asking to find if there's any books on history. Not all historical books are going to be magical.
I know not all historical books are magical. I just want to see if the chick is crazy. But I'm trying to figure out if these books are like sentient or not, or if they're just normal books and she's just wacko.
I don't think mimics would show up on Detect Magic, which would be the closest thing you have to deal with that. But it's for, I think, specifically magical items is what Detect Magic is for. So if it's magical but not necessarily an item, it might be picked up. That all depends on if a mimic is a magical creature, which I'm going to look up right now.
So the faint
I believe
or
so.
an invisible creature or object. Okay, fine.
I believe the way a mimic takes shape is through polymorph.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Oh, no, because a mimic's polymorph is non-magical. They're shape changers. They don't use magic to transform. Oh,
But are they magical creatures?
Yes.
It's kind of like how wild shape isn't technically magic.
In Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd Edition, the creature is described as magically created and usually appears in the form of a treasure chest, although its natural color is a speckled gray that resembles granite. Very interesting.
As long as I don't get a finger bitten off, we're doing okay.
So you're okay with something else. Got it.
I don't think that's how this works.
Are you going to look for historical books or no?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Make me a search investigation. There we go.
Investigation.
Restoration.
With my likely cruddy bonus on that issue. Let's see.
You're more than your character sheet.
Investigation.
You find books.
God.
There's books all over the place. This place is dark, and despite the fact that you have dark vision, it's very dark in here. And some of the spines of the books don't have anything on them, so you're like, I should pull this. Maybe not. This place is strange.
If I use Mage Hand to pull one of the books out, could I do that without disturbing any of the dust and so on?
If the books are dusty and you pull them out with Mage Hand, you would disturb the dust.
Okay, so I'm in a library
Mm-hmm.
and I can't find books.
No, you found books, but some of them have to be removed from the shelves in order to check most of them out, because most of them have very blank or very worn spines that don't really show up underneath dark vision.
Great. Okay, so I'm gonna reach for one of the books and take it off the shelf. Not with my hands, though.
With your ass cheeks?
No, with Mage Hand.
Okay. So you have the Mage Hand spell. You're casting it as a ritual, right?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip? That seems overpowered.
It is.
No,
Maybe
it's
I'm
not
thinking-
overpowered.
Maybe I'm thinking
can
of
only-
Unseen Servant.
It can only lift 10 pounds. It's pretty weak.
Right.
Yeah,
It's not like
I can't
I punch people with it or
I
anything.
can drop a 10-pound weight in somebody's head and kill them.
I think it's 5 pounds. Actually, no, at this level it is 10 pounds. Never mind.
So you got that strong hand.
I can't even lift 5 pounds, so.
Oh,
Mhm.
small hands. Weakness. All right, so you pull a couple of books off the shelves, check through them. They're strange. Yes, you have. I know you have the ability to read everything and anything, but it's still strange. It's like you pick up a book of Shakespearean poems, and you're not expecting Shakespearean poems, but somehow they manage to beatbox in the middle of it, and you're like, what the hell is this? A few other ones, actually a little bit more useful. Books of poetry, and one on the history of some of the local fauna, but not necessarily a history on the area at large, especially with your investigation check that you have. So it's like, I found history, but it's not the history I need.
Can I look for history of the general area, or like history on things like cults or any books on secret societies?
Make me another investigation check.
You might need to refresh.
You find a few more history books, but they're not for the specific things that you wished. Like,
Okay.
you don't find the Big Book of Occult, nor do you find Cults Are Us, or a history on the local area. You do, however, find a riveting tale about the cultivation and the spread of turnips throughout Gantibos.
Turnips, eh?
Turnips.
Okay.
Flashback to, I think it was Harold the Turnip? Anyway.
Probably. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's the case. Wow. It's probably been like 16 months or whatever.
Either way, not every single adventure you have has to be successful, nor is every roll successful.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious about the refresh?
You should. If you get
Okay.
really bad rolls, you should refresh. It resets the seed.
Okay.
So, are you done with your little expedition into tombs and tomes?
After the refresh, can I try this one
No.
more time? Okay, fine.
Because we're getting into
Yeah.
the areas. I'm going to spam my ability checks until I get what I want, and I don't want to be that DM.
That's fine.
Because you asked twice for the same thing, but with some other stuff added. So like, okay.
Alrighty then. So this is a library, right? Specifically, they wouldn't
Yes.
allow me to buy anything.
This is specifically a library.
Darn it. All right. Yeah, let's get out of here. I don't know if there are any. Well, I didn't make any distinction between a library and a bookstore, but I would, if it's not today, some other day, like to
Mm-hmm.
go to see if they have any other books I could actually buy
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
about some other stuff. But that'd have to be later, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If we're even in town for that long.
Okay. Do you return to the Upright Inn?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Conveniently, you all return roughly around within an hour of each other, which is about 30 to 40 minutes before the main event of the show.
Nice.
Do you partake?
Yeah, I mean, I
I
was
was
kind of
asking all of
interested.
you.
Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Okay. I believe,
More than likely.
I'm
You
pretty
back
I'll
in
see why
time?
not.
Yes, you would be back in time. Because it was early, and I would assume that you had started somewhere about 8 in the morning.
Something like that, yeah.
So that would get you to...
About 4 o'clock.
Yeah, this is about 6 or 7.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright. So you all get in your seats. They're all conveniently placed by each other. It's a little bit in the front.
Wait, do I have to wear a shirt?
No.
Okay, good. Then yes, I'm participating.
Alright.
It's an important question, okay?
Yeah.
So...
Sorry.
Okay.
You see a massive stage with a large pair of red curtains. This show starts off small, a little local act doing, a little bit cringy things because they're still getting their sea legs. They go through 5 or 6 different acts. They're getting a little bit more interesting. You kind of clap a couple times for one, and then out traipsing over the front is Mr. himself, the proprietor. Ladies and gentlemen, now for our main event. The greatest storyteller of them all. Your boy, Leaping Frog. He traipses off to the side.
Davey's gonna clap extra loud.
It's his tread.
Okay.
You hear the tapping of bongos starting off with one set, and then it slowly builds until it sounds like 1,000 beatniks are all going at once, and then it stops. And out in the center of the entire area is ya boy as the curtains are pulled back. He's dressed in a magnificent outfit, almost as good as when you first saw him, but better, more rich and lavish. He has one of those poofy hats with the feathers that are very Shakespearean on his head. And he has his large green eyes. Before you, for those who have not seen your boy, first, a large tabaxi man with orange fur and a white underbelly, set in such a way to make it look like he has a large Burnside mustache, sits in the middle of the floor on the stage itself. He slowly blinks and takes in the entire crowd ahead of him. And as he gets to his feet, you hear the rapt anticipation of the story that he's about to tell. He breathes in. Since the gods first fought, conflict has been the way of the land, its guests carving their image in its skin. The sun has passed over the land's scarred body for generations, each one leaving a trace, some new, others old. The light changes behind him as something that looks like the sun passes over in the background, changing the shadows that play out before, above and behind Leaping Frog, as if highlighting the city itself. Soon the ways of the people became set as the ruts of the wagon in the road after the season of mud. As these paths hardened, so did the hearts of men. 2 brothers, forged in the bonds of combat, gathered themselves families, each under their own banner. The sky and the land mirror this banner, even the cross that is of this city. But the enmity they held within soon shone as the sun in the summer. The brothers struck each other and their families too. The gods could not stand the sight of such bloodshed, and drew from the heart of the earth a shield. A shield to stay the swords of those who were once family. To this day that spire shields brother from brother, but like real shields, not all blows are turned. Brother again seeks their siblings' blood. The southern brother's family grows weak, while the northern tries to strengthen his failing body. It is a time of old wounds, festering and pus-filled. They are being attended to by a healer. For too long they have been left alone, and now they gnaw into the families once more. The healer's touch will run its course, and after that the wound will be healed. With it, the land itself. A new birth will occur. The old will be replaced with the new, and the withered husks in the field will once again be the green of the next budding. As the old harvest passes, so will we. Will we leave a scar or the healer's touch? The beatniks start up again. The curtain falls closed. Everyone else thinks it's an amazing story. The imagery beyond compare. The applause deafening. The people who follow Leaping Frog are a little more sheepish. He is the greatest storyteller, and you wrap up with a few minor acts. And the entire show ends as Mr. comes out and says, "Thank you all for coming. The greatest storyteller has once again graced our presence, and he'll not be back for at least another year. So please, make your donations, make your payments. Congratulate him on his efforts and for his safe travels. Until next time, we bid you adieu." And then a secondary curtain falls over the entire stage, and you're slowly ushered out.
You bid me a sneeze.
What?
You bid me a joke.
Hate it.
All right.
That was really good.
Thank you. Do you retire to your rooms, or do you go to the eating area?
I actually want to see if I can roll insight to see if I can gain any extra info from that story, because it sounds like he's talking about the founders of Gantibos and Sarand. And it just wants to see, what can we do to help this?
Okay.
What might help us in that?
This would be a history check.
Okay, history, sorry.
I would say at disadvantage, because while you are extremely more versed than, say, someone from Sarand, this is rather obscure. That's insight.
Okay. Ah, damn it.
I'll say that the two temper each other. You know from your history that Sarand and Olton used to be one kingdom, and the current ruler, the Tempest King himself, and the ruler of Sarand are technically siblings. So the siblings that are talked about in this story are probably not them. Or it's not at least the Sarand with Gantivos. You have heard of a somewhat monastic order? Something a little bit familiar that might be connected with this, but it is unclear. Like, it's like I've heard of something, but I can't remember specifically what it was.
Okay. Thank you.
I want to try and find your boy.
Okay, you go and try to find your boy. You kind of like try to push your way back, and the bouncers kind of keep you out. Like, what? No, we know them. Hey, come on. You see Polke popping up from behind one of the tables and say, waves you over.
Yeah. Hey, little guy.
Hi. How are you?
I'm gonna like bend down, like pick him up and hug him,
Oh yeah.
and then set him back down.
Oh, you gotten stronger?
Have I?
I don't know. I knew you never did that before.
Well, I missed you guys.
No, I missed you too. You want to see my dad?
Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah.
That's okay.
I'll go with them.
Pulke. Is anyone else going with Davy? Or is it just Davy?
I'll do it.
Okay. In the dressing rooms in the back, Pulke leads you through most of the places, and you come to one of the large mirrors that is like lit up, and you see your boys just like taking off the hat and stuff, and it's starting to get more into his more comfortable clothes, and he looks, Pulke, I see you have brought friends. Evie, come. He gets up and he gives you a big old hug. I forget how tall your boy is. Let me check that out. I know I wrote that down because I thought that was important. I feel like it very much is. Where is your boy?
It's much better than when I write stuff down, because I write down stupid stuff like I stole a rock from asshole number 5.
That's important.
You were able to specifically steal something of interest.
From another thief.
A thief in training.
Don't take away my achievements.
Oof.
Yeah, he's
That's
about
a big
6'6", so he's a big old cat.
Yeet. I also give him a hug and lift him up.
Not a bean, but a beanstalk.
Yeah.
Thank you, Davy. My back was getting a little tight from all that sitting.
Oh, sorry, did I hurt you?
No, there was a knot there. It is now
Okay.
no longer there. And you see him kind of carefully lower himself back into the chair. Relief at last. Are the rest of your party with you?
Well, I got Lundgren with me. I think the rest are probably eating.
Oh, well. Lundgren, how are you? How goes your travels under the sun? Do you have any new stories?
I have a couple of them.
Would you wish to share them with this old cat?
I would.
Come, sit. He motions Pulke to pull up a couple of chairs.
Okay.
Well, this is going
And
on.
so-
Where is everyone else?
So I'm gonna help Lundgren with the stories, with embellishments.
Oh.
I just feel like
Yeah.
I'd say Hitch would probably go get some food.
Okay.
Rick's probably looking for some trouble to get into, and either
course.
finding it or
Not.
looking for friends to get into trouble with. Because Hitch is not a good person to get into trouble with.
I think he means to indicate Soul is then. Okay.
It kind of seems like it.
Okay.
Soul's not bad. He just like lets it happen, which is way better than what Hitch does.
Okay, so
Very
Soul
true.
and Orange are off together.
Yeah, I mean,
when-
I might go looking for Davy and crap words.
Lundgren?
Davy and friend.
Lundgren?
Ah, yeah, Lundgren.
Okay. Alright, so
Just
Hitch
stop
is
drinking.
eating. Soul and Orange are canoodling around, eventually trying to find Davy and Lundgren.
Soul is going to stand near the exit and ask for donations for the temples.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, of course
Pass
you
the
would.
plate.
Tell you what,
Pass the
Rick's
plate.
not doing that.
Ever the hawker.
I just imagine K2SO with a straw boater hat, just holding it out, just like every dollar helps. Ching 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 ching.
You gotta
Every
do what
dollar
works.
helps.
Ambush him at the exit.
Actually, wait a second. No, that's not right.
Is he
Chaotic
gonna?
build, not chaotic evil.
Is he going
Exactly.
to use?
That's the
Soul.
tip.
Is he gonna use the bowler?
Soul.
No, I'm not. I'm hoping to eventually find Davy and Lundgren.
Okay.
Soul wants to do something even Orange won't do.
Wow.
What?
Well, I was gonna try and steal the money because I'm a rogue, but then I'm like, well, I'm still a good rogue, even if it's gotta be like chaotic. But I can't
Oh,
get away
boy.
with that.
Okay.
I'm not stealing people's money. I'm gonna give it to the temples.
After a
But
hefty-
why?
Yeah, but he was gonna steal that money from you and take it from the temple.
Yes,
No.
and I can't quite do that and still be good.
Okay. What's Larry doing? Steven?
I would be probably where the I guess largest primary group
Okay.
is.
All right.
I would not have followed with the whole storytelling thing outside of that,
Okay.
but just
You
with
you're
the
you're just kind
primary
of
group.
sitting out in the lobby listening from the outside, yeah?
hmm
Okay. All right. What's Tread doing?
I realized I was muted. I probably would have gone with Davy and Lundgren.
Okay. So Larry, you're enjoying a nice book, I would assume, out watching all the people come out of this play. As annoying as it is, Hitch is getting one of the specialty sandwiches, the specialty sub sandwiches with a little cherry tomato and some seaweed on the little front.
Oh,
Yum.
that does sound good, actually.
Now
I
I'm
like
hungry.
seaweed snacks.
I make the best snacks in this game, don't I? Anyway,
You're watching anime and you really want the food.
Mm-hmm. The food's not that hot. The food. Okay. Orange, you see Soul trying to shake down the patrons as they leave for his holy cause. Roll me a persuasion check, Soul. Are you there? Has my internet died? Somebody blink.
No, your internet
yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
died.
Okay.
Is it persuasion?
Yes, persuasion. We're using a lot of those.
Okay.
Okay, so you're one of those ones. Okay. Roll me 4d100s.
Do we need to give Soul a bell?
He is the bell. He just kind of thumps his chest. Ding, 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 ding. Roll me a 1d4. Okay, you get 148 gold pieces through your passing of the plate.
All right.
Ugh.
Now to find temples to give that to.
While all this is going on, Lundgren and Davy are telling the story, and Tread, Orange, and I think that was it. That was the four. Orange kind of comes in a little bit later. Tread's like, yes, this is a story. You filled your boy in on all that has happened since you left. I forget which one it was. It was like Lowburn? I think
Yeah.
it was Lowburn. And he's like, yes. This is very interesting times, is it not? To be part of the Hands of Prophecy.
Yes, yes, it is.
I don't know about all that, but the space thing's pretty good.
Hands of Prophecy move in mysterious ways. Normally I would not make this trip to North Cross so soon, but I had more pressing business here. I was actually hoping to catch you.
Me.
You and your group.
Oh, you got
Okay.
something to tell us?
I do not have something to tell you, but someone else does.
Oh, who's that?
I believe he's referred to himself as an old friend of yours.
I think we got lots of friends at this point.
This is true, and that is not necessarily a bad thing.
You said I had already made it there, yeah?
Yes. You're kind of, I imagine you're a little bit on the side playing with Pulke.
Yeah, probably.
Trying to pick each other's pockets.
He's damn good at it.
He's very good at it.
Yes.
I.
A friend from troubled times, he says. He kind of bumps on the table. And a man clad in brown, a breastplate of leather with a white undertone. Across it is a cross similar to what is found outside, but upside down, overlaid in silver. And it is depicted on his forearms as well. With a strange device on the back of one of them. It looks very similar to like a folded hand crossbow. He has a hood pulled up over his somewhat pale face, but he steps out from behind one of the curtains and he says, "It's been some time, Lundgren."
It has.
I was wondering where you had gone. And before you stands Aether Folsey, one of the remaining individuals of the Southern Cross. For context to everyone else, a man who they found trapped in a painting like over a year ago.
Oh.
Oh,
How have you been getting along?
Poorly. The invasion of Sarand has been significant, and a number of individuals who I met along the way seem to have gone missing in pursuit of some strange orbs of power, as it were to say. Orbs that would probably be best if they had if they were out of this world. I have discovered that I have yet another malady from my time inside the painting. Not only do I sleep unrestfully, the hands of fate have decided to bless me with a foreknowledge of what is to come, or at least an inkling thereof.
Okay, so you'd like to tell me, or?
I'd like to tell you. How do you think I knew you would be here?
Good point.
I'm here to guide the hands of fate, because while they do have their own agency, they need some help from time to time. I'm here mostly to warn you and your compatriots that you're about to culminate several loose threads that the fates have been weaving for some 300,000 years. Time before I was lost and came back. This will not be a comfortable journey for all of you. And I think that one of the threads is pulling on you currently, Lundgren. It's pulling on you in a particular direction. And if you... I think that you have grown enough to be able to handle it. I think you'll have success, but that success is not guaranteed. With the aid of your friends, like young Tread Scala there, you should be able to pull through. He's been standing there, kind of eyeing everyone, continuously looking throughout the room. I feel as if there's questions you want to ask. Yes?
Yeah.
Will you ask them? I might be able to see some of the future, but I cannot read people's minds.
Okay. I was thinking about trying to get into contact with my patron. Also, I haven't been able to do that very well at all.
This thread has begun to unravel, I see. His fortune is able to get you before the new thread begins. The next part of the weave comes into play. Your trial has already begun. I do hope that you make it through.
So do I.
Oh yeah, I got a question.
Yes, I don't think I met you. What's your name?
I'm Davy, Davy Thomas.
I'm Aether Folsey. A pleasure to meet you.
It may not be so much of a pleasure in a second, because I need you to speak a lot more clearly, because I don't understand anything that you just said.
You see, as he's about to respond, all of a sudden his eyes shoot open and they're replaced, instead of the normal dark brown that they appear to be, with a shimmering blue starscape in each one, like a perfectly formed blue gem speckled with the stars of the sky at night. A feat of strength is what you understand, yes?
Yeah.
A test of will is what awaits this vessel, this guardian, this champion, this one Lundgren Bask. You are one of the pieces on the board. You will aid him in his journey. This is what we are speaking of. Strength, power, a game taken too far. Is that clear?
So I just gotta help with my strength.
Yes. Your strength may
Okay.
carry many through.
That I can do. Then Lundgren, you just gotta let me know what I need to do, because you're the planning person. I ain't good at that.
That's okay.
But yeah,
And
hell yeah,
I
I'll
will.
carry you.
Yeah.
Literally, if I have to.
I appreciate that. So, I was
Hitch
gonna
comes back,
ask
hand
Oh,
out
keep going.
sandwiches.
Okay.
sandwiches, eh?
Hitch comes back with a platter of the high-end sandwiches. Yes, you will have paid for.
Okay.
How much gold?
It'll probably be 2 gold.
I'll deduct 4 because it's a big amount.
Okay. Falsey looks towards Tread.
It's been a while.
It has. You've grown. You've learned. You've gotten smarter, it seems.
I can't take credit for that, and points to the headband.
Mm.
But I have made use of my newfound knowledge.
Expect a meeting tonight in your sleep. Something. Your path also is laid out for you. I hope you have the strength to bear it as well.
I am confident in myself and my allies.
Eventually, they will no longer be with you. That is the unfortunate side effect of the road that you take. I'm
Do
sorry.
I see anything different
I
about
don't
this
like
person?
that.
You see somewhat average-looking pale man who has marble, like rich, dark blue eyes that are speckled with little points of light that even glow a little bit in the darkness. It looks like someone overlaid bright starry night over his eyes. Or his eyes should be. And
It's
they
kind
move.
of pulls down the goggles, looks at it and goes, "Cool eyes.
Okay.
Mine are similar," and he turns them silver.
Ah. You walk a strange path, Patton.
Not really new, but I get it.
It's interesting to me.
Considering I'm fiend, considering of my birth nature and what I hold now.
This is true.
And he kind of just pats the pistols.
To renounce such a heavy burden as you have must feel freeing.
My burden is now to watch over Davy, for he helped take care of the one issue I had outstanding.
Well, it is.
Well, that's interesting, isn't
Kind
it?
of just pats Davy on the shoulder, gives it a little squeeze.
Tries to hide it, but he's blushing just a little bit.
You're shirtless. How can you hide a blush?
On the cheeks. What are you talking about?
Okay, but like,
On the
I think that would be a
face.
I think that would be a Constitution save to not
No.
blush.
No, it's
Oh boy.
not everything needs to be a dice roll.
Everything's a beet red now.
wait, is Davy like tan?
Yeah, he has straight up farmer's tan.
How?
But
He
he
doesn't
doesn't
wear
wear
a
a shirt.
shirt.
But
You
like,
can't have a farmer's tan with no shirt.
but like,
That's a
Sorry.
great point, though.
ignoring the tan, would Davy have like light colored skin, like pale,
Bronze.
or naturally darker toned?
He's naturally darker toned. as
Okay,
well.
because pale people, it doesn't matter how tan you get. If like when you blush, it comes straight up from like your chest all the way up.
Mm-hmm. The bronze god that is Davy is immune to such of these things.
Oh my fucking god! I hate all this.
I love
Well,
our
I mean,
D&D
Hitch
group.
might worship Davy a little bit.
Stop! Stop!
As long as Davy's using towels, they can worship him.
Oh my god! I hate it. Hate it.
Those towels are expensive.
They're our main source of income.
Hey, at least it's not clickety clackety time.
Stop!
Oh, that comes later. That comes so much later. Anyway. Folsey actually walks over to Orange and kind of squats down in front of him like he's a child.
It's because he is.
Soul scoots in like, kind of protective, like.
You leave my
Aw.
grandson alone.
Oh,
Orange is gonna use the hat, make himself look exactly like him, and then he's also gonna squat down and just mirror.
Hello, Orange.
Hello.
It's tough out here, isn't it?
It is not easy.
Are you learning new things?
Every day.
Good. You're gonna need them. He swats the end of your nose with his finger. You might get those gloves sometime.
What? What? What do you mean sometime?
The future is unclear, but a fine line is drawn between you and those gloves.
Like a line like it's gonna happen line? Like we're following this line and we're gonna get there? Or this line like I'm never gonna be able to cross it?
The line ties you to them.
Soul kind of like lightly interjects. The future is not quite set.
True.
Ugh.
He looks up at Soul. We might all die tomorrow. Who knows?
No, because then the line was wrong.
The line is how things should be, not necessarily how they will be. They get
I'll
very.
give you that one.
Sometimes it gets there through a very direct path. Other times it's woven within others. That's the nature of things. He stands
So,
Somebody say nature? I'm kidding.
up. Well, I think my presence here has been enough. I'll take my leave. It was nice meeting you, ya boy. I hope we meet again. As do I. As he walks out, he passes by the front foyer where Larry, Steven is. And he just kind of taps him on the boot, because I feel like Larry is someone to put his feet up on something while he's reading.
Sure.
I would keep my wits about you. I think you're going to need them very soon. Have fun with your research. And he just walks away.
mm.
Your friends might need a bit of a helping hand in there. They're backstage with that large cat man. Oh, wait, no, you didn't see him. I'm sorry. There's a large cat man behind stage. You should check him out. And he just walks out the door.
That person was very strange.
I still don't quite understand what he was saying, but I'm here to help.
I take it to understand he was saying bad things are to come.
I warned you.
Oh, no. Yeah. He was even weirder when we first freed him, but he somehow got more weird and less weird at the same time since then. Which is
After
saying something.
you lot, nothing really surprises me.
What? You look like you're dying.
Steven,
In some
oh my
ways,
god.
you're all dying, buddy.
Yes, sometimes we're all dying.
You hate me?
What?
No.
Steven!
Did you not read the message I said?
Yes.
My headphones
Headphones are
stopped.
dead. One
Yes.
moment.
Yes. And we heard your conversation in the distance. Part of it, anyway. Anyway,
Okay, can you hear me now?
yes.
We could hear you the whole
It's way
time.
clearer though.
See, I couldn't hear any of y'all.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
A strange man came up, tapped you on the foot, said that he hopes you have a good time with your research, and that you should check out the large cat man behind stage with your friends, and just walked out of the room.
Okay.
Mhm.
I guess I will go check out the large
Good.
Catman.
Turn you down.
Weird, I know. Usually I have to turn him up.
I know.
I know it's like oddly intimate at this point.
This is my actual like gaming headset.
Ah, okay.
Ah.
Them
Okay,
good call outs. Alright. So, you make your way backstage, and there is a small cat person who seems to be playing with Orange. And then there is a large mustachioed cat man sitting with the rest of the party around him, telling yet another story of how he traveled across Gandivos. As you come in, he greets you with as warm a smile as a cat can give.
I mean, I guess I could be pretty smile.
And who is
Oh.
this one? Is this the one that you met at the derelicts?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
I do not know how you feel about hugs, but I am a hugger. Would you wish to have one?
I have
He gives
the
pretty good hugs.
I have the distinct feeling I don't have a choice.
You always have a choice. Whether it makes a good story or not is an entirely different question.
Why do I feel like the choice is whether or not you want the hug, not whether or not you're getting the hug?
I'll give you one guess.
Very fair.
Come. And he pulls up a small stool for you to sit on. I did not get a chance to talk to you. I've talked with these others for quite some time.
Mhm.
You I have not met. I am your boy Leaping Frog of the Hidden Bogs clan. My home lies far in the west of Gantivos, among the Tabaxi.
It's very nice to meet you.
And your name?
Earth Cobble is fine.
Earth Cobble.
I'm going to absentmindedly sketch
Okay.
during the conversation.
Alright. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Earth Cobble, as the world will always need shoes.
Interesting joke.
What, you make shoes?
No.
Oh. Nah, I don't get it.
Your boy pats Davy on the shoulder with his big toe beans.
Beans. Okay, sorry.
Beans!
And Davey's just confused because he still doesn't get it.
Did you see the performance, Mr. Earth Cobble?
I did.
Well, I'm here to tell you that is a thread of prophecy that was told to these people. What awaits all of you is a challenge, a test by the fates themselves to see if you deserve to walk beneath the sun's path still.
What do you think?
He runs a big green eye up and down you. You I do not know. I would be glad to see you walk another day. Or more. For the rest, I have high hopes. More wishes than hopes, as I would like to meet you all again. For tomorrow, we leave for our next journey. We'll be heading down south towards the mountain range. Across the sun's path again. Although I do wish to have another time to sit and talk with you all, as I enjoy hearing your stories, as they are quite interesting. A one-armed monk is not something you encounter every day.
He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we tell you about, I think we told you about, Dragon. He tries very hard not to say mommy.
And fails.
The captain, Meloria.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. I have heard she is quite something. And
I think you should ask Tread.
he looks very pointedly at Tread.
Blink,
Stories
looking
to
in two
tell.
different directions.
Look at me right in the eyes and tell me. No.
You don't know her body count or who it was. This could be an old lover.
Oh boy.
Can't man
Apparently she
do.
really is something. Did I tell you about the tournament that I won?
Is that where all those towels keep coming from?
Apparently.
Strange.
I keep being told to use them, and then I don't know where they go.
There is quite a number of them coming around. They are generally cut into small, hanky-sized squares and sold at absorbent prices. Much too rich for my blood. Besides, I am not one to spend a lot of time sniffing things that I don't know where they've been. Pulke, on the other hand, has wanted one for ages, and I would not allow him to buy one.
I mean,
Dad, you're no fun. It smells so good.
Yeah,
That's
Dad.
That is very strange. And now that I know that it is from Davy, I'm going to have to say no even harder. Now that I
Okay,
know where
what-
it's been and what exactly it is, you are not sniffing Davy.
Oh, you can just sniff me right now. I'm right here. I don't know what.
Did
So
Davey just give everybody permission to sniff him?
Just
I don't-
disapproving cat dad frowns like
Soul's
I
gonna
don't.
straight up lean over and act like he's sniffing.
No, he buries his face in Davy's neck and goes, smells
Stop.
this is as long as it's not the ass cheeks.
Not though, yeah, not going for the cheeks.
So
That's right. Nice.
As you look up at Soul, like, wait, can you even smell?
Gives a light shrug, like, and then goes back to business.
Okay.
Every day. Well, in my old age, I find sleep sometimes takes its time to find me, so I think I shall go find it. Pulque, make sure you get rest. And he looks pointedly at Pulque. I will. And he looks over at Orange. We'll play later, okay?
Okay.
And he just scampers off. Ah, the energy of youth. And he gets up out of the chair. And he walks very stiff-leggedly out of the room. I bid you all a good night. I hope to
Good
see you
night.
sometime.
Okay, bye.
Oh yeah, sleep well.
Out of character. Later, Space Cowboy. Ah. That just feels so right with that voice. Anyway.
It does.
You
Friend, your friend, it's your boy.
So you find yourselves in the dressing room. Everything's dying down. It's getting late. What are you all doing?
Davey's gonna actually go get food now if he can. Actually, you brought in Hitch
Sandwiches.
I brought in a platter.
sandwiches. Hell
Brought
yeah.
in sub sandwiches.
I'm gonna chow down on that because Davey didn't get food. He just went straight back to you, boy.
That's actually why Hitch brought him back.
Soul's gonna ask the party if they have a couple small pouches to spare.
I got pockets.
Hitch kind of pulls off a little pouch on his belt and dumps out ammo. It doesn't hold a lot, but you see him dump out like 50 or 60 different bullets out of it into another pouch. It's a really small type of bag of holding. Can't hold much. What are you trying to hold?
I'm just gonna go donate some money.
Oh, here. And Hitch kind of just puts the money in. It should be able to hold that.
I just imagine Soul one by one dropping the coins into the bag.
You know what? That's what he's gonna do. Just
Knowing that this is a possibility for the future, I will use the skins of our enemies to make more bags.
Did he ever find his pocket sandwich?
No.
No.
As you're like, man, I could go for another
Hitch could have
sandwich.
found it.
and Soul has
Hitch
been
would've found
consistently
it.
taking sandwiches and giving them to Orange, just like eat, eat, eat.
I would like to pull a magic trick. Everybody watch this. I'm gonna pull a sandwich out of Davy's pocket.
No, I was gonna say Hitch would have found it because he kind of looks at Davy a little bit.
It looks like a handkerchief sticking out of the ass cheek.
Yeah, Hitch would have seen that.
I'm sure he would have. I'm sure
That's
he
exactly
would've.
where his eyes are going at all times, apparently.
Yes.
No, not at all times. Just while you work out.
Okay.
Which is at all times.
Which is
He's not sleeping, yeah.
Let's be honest. Davey swole for a reason. Anyway. The night draws on. You retire to your rooms.
Yee.
Blah, blah, blah.
Pretty much as soon as Davy hits the bed, he realizes how tired he is because he worked out a lot today.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Did
there
his
are...
morning workout and then did the gym and yeah, no.
You're able to find one temple to Tyr and a small shrine to Bokob.
Splitting the money that he kind of extorted out of the patrons in half. He's gonna
extorted.
Soul's going to go take half and half to one and the other.
Okay.
Like, and offer Orange to come along if he wants.
Yeah.
Yee.
Yee. So Orange and Soul, you go donate money to the church. Is
Yeah.
okay. And that's halfway through the book to find Folsey's name. Anyway, the rest of you going to bed? I don't have. I almost call you Leather Cobble, Earth Cobble.
Andre the Giant's leathery. What?
Okay, we'll put you in there. All right. Are you you going to your normal places, taking the normal routine? Yes.
I'd say so.
Okay. Tread. You've gone to bed, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I have extra reason to, given what I was told.
Yeah, right,
There we go.
right.
You go to bed and you just like sleep. I always assume like Tread just very automatically just goes to sleep. No troubles whatsoever if we were all so lucky.
Puts out a fur and just lays on it. That's it.
Take me, dark stranger. No.
Whoa.
So you lay out on the fur, and as you drift off to sleep, you find yourself in. It looks like Antivos, but very much how you gave life back to certain areas of it. But it's the whole land. There's orchards. There's non-sickly grain. Everything is green. and in the bud of life, behind you, ding, 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 you hear the cowbell that signals Skullcow's arrival. Turning around, you see Skullcow themselves, looking at you intently with their bovine eyes. Hello, child.
Look with your bovine eyes. Sorry.
Saw an opportunity, you took it. I can't blame you. Ding. You have
It has been some time, Skull Cow.
It has. Usually I watch over Olton. But now, because of your influence, I can now watch over Gantivos.
I wish to eliminate the. Sorry, I'm struggling for words, not tread.
That's okay, you
Okay.
heard me at the beginning of the stream.
I wish to eliminate the blight on this land and restore the flourishing nature to it.
You must defeat the Lich himself to do that, and to install a new ruler to the throne in this land. With new rulers come new growth. Is Tread thinking, or is Craig thinking?
I'm typing. Sorry.
That's okay.
New ruler.
A new ruler, one touched by death itself, as the Lich is touched, but of a different kin.
Can I insight that?
You may! What do you want to find out?
What exactly he means by that? If I might know who or what he is referring to?
It sounds like someone you've met before. Perhaps an old traveling companion.
So, someone who's worked with meats before, perhaps?
That's a 404 on my part.
Someone with a simple name who is known for having sliced meats? John the Butcher?
No.
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 No. Do you ask that of Skull Cow?
If I can't figure it out myself, then yes.
The Tempest King holds his own throne. The oaths he took when he took it will not allow him to be able to take the throne of Gantivos. That would throw the oaths into disarray and cause more trouble than it's worth.
Then who?
Search deep in your memory. One touched by death, one touched by your stomach, perhaps, is a prime candidate for the throne.
Okay, now I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There, for once, the eyes are not looking in two different directions and look right at Skull Cow. I see.
Yes, I can see that you see. Just as your boy told you, new growth is on the horizon. Time and the passing of an age. The end of a story. And the fall of the year. All come upon us at once. You must be prepared for probably 2 of your hardest challenges ahead of you. 3, if you count the eye itself. I do hope that you survive, because as the passing of this age, so must I pass. And with that, someone must take my place. Do you accept?
I have lived my life serving the forces of nature, and I would be. It is my duty to do so if I am called.
You may still travel with ease and travel the land, but you will have a greater connection to it. For you will be its overseer, or its farmer, its shepherd, if you will. You will be the next Skull Cow. May you bear the bell with pride and with wisdom. And for a split second, you feel a bit of sadness. Because Skull Cow has been with you for a while now. And you feel like you're saying goodbye to an old friend for the last time. Maybe the last time. You're not sure. But as the dream fades, you wake up partially. It feels as if a cowbell has been laid on your chest. And you drift back to sleep.
Cool.
Lundgren,
Yeah.
we'll get to you in a bit. Larry,
Uh-huh.
you just go to bed?
Oh, okay, I'm done.
What was that? I didn't catch that.
I just got to say that was super cool. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it was. Oh.
That's very awesome.
I'll give myself a hand.
But yeah, just go to bed, I guess.
If you want to give yourself a hand, you got to go to a different platform.
I've got two of them, so I don't need just one. What? Anyway. Orange, you going to bed?
Are we talking real life or game? Because I just got back.
In game.
Well,
It's a fair question.
Yeah, no, I was. Look what I miss.
You missed the handing off of the torch from Skull Cow to Tread Scala.
Okay, I don't think I would have physically been there.
No.
You know, I'm
Oh,
just
I-
kind of a nature god. No big deal.
I still wasn't there. I'm sorry.
it was before your time. Now I sound like a 300-year-old man.
Yeah, that's Soul's
I
job.
mean, my guy's only like 9. I guess I'm gonna be and hang from the ceiling, and that would be it.
Bleh, bleh, bleh. So you're hanging from the ceiling, just like swinging back and forth. Bleh, bleh, bleh.
I almost just choked on my water that I took a sip of when you said that.
Anyway,
Fucking dork. I swear.
Look, I think you're just upset that I'm having more fun than you.
maybe as you look out underneath, it seems as if Tread Scala's got a cowbell on their chest. That's weird. That wasn't there like 5 minutes ago. Bleh, bleh, bleh. All right, bleh, bleh.
Whatever. I'll do what I want.
All right, so you go around and you console some of the people. You take some confessions and all that stuff. Somehow you become the Catholic grandfather. I don't know how. And
I mean, like nature gods.
Cleric, not a cleric.
I'm okay with just being a bat.
yeah, I bet.
But for the majority of this, Soul keeps you with him.
Yeah. So you see the holy work that is Soul's pastime, hobby, life's calling, something. And you come back and you go and you hang out blah 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 for a couple of hours. It's like, heh, bell, blah blah.
What's going on in here? Blah, blah, blah.
Nothing interesting.
Larry, you sleep very comfortably. Lundgren, are you doing your normal thing of staying up and just like being that one creepy guy who just reads?
I'll sleep for the hour,
Okay.
mandatory hour, but then after that, yeah, that's right.
Okay. You stay up.
Oh, now I gotta try to make more health potions.
I might.
Don't
you
give
know.
him any ideas.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about that. I'd kind of gotten dissuaded from that after I burned a print off my own finger.
True. So you're sitting there reading your
Doing
book.
9 more times.
You'll never be trackable. As you're reading your book, you keep having to rub your eyes. Like it's darker in here than you thought. You get a little tired. One more chapter. And slowly you drift off to sleep. As you wake up, the room is very dark. Usually you can see the whole room. It's like, oh man, I haven't experienced this in a while. It reminds you of when you were young, waking up early to go work the fields, hoe to the end of the row, and all that good stuff. Then it hits you.
Is it a bus?
You can't see, but you can see the light under the door from the hall. It's almost as if your dark vision is gone. And then,
Oh boy.
and then, as you're thinking of it, usually you could stay up with no problem reading your book, but you fell asleep.
I did.
It's very strange, isn't it?
It is. It is very strange.
As dawn creeps into the room, you feel a ripple. A ripple from outside. And your connection to your patron seems to ripple with it. And as the ripple calms, you don't feel as strong as you once did.
Oh boy.
And with that, we're going to end tonight's session on the cliffhanger. What's happened to Lundgren Bask?
Oh no!
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no!
I'm feeling pretty good as a bat.
Blah, blah, blah.
You feel weak? Man,
Cowbell.
that sucks.
And then he's
Alright.
back to napping.
Well, thank you everyone for dropping by. Thanks for all the gift subs and all the things that happened. Thanks for the raid from Shield Walrus. Thank you for donating gift subs to everyone else. Links, I really do appreciate it. Thank you all
Not a
for
problem.
coming and enjoying the weird ass story that has hit me over the last couple of weeks and just revived my love of this campaign. So, in traditional fashion, cool music plays as the lights go down, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
And is
Blah, blah, blah.